Hey guys, are you ready for a couple of chuckles?
Hey everybody, welcome to 7 o'clock.
More echoes than an echo chamber in here.
Huzzah! It's time for the feast tonight. Get excited for some fun Friday.
It's Friday, everyone.
We shall feast on all of the macaroni.
And Daniel is on mute.
Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening, and good evening. I am here. We are on time. It is 7 o'clock, and we're ready for a show. So glad you guys are here with us, whether you're in here in the Zoom room or out there in YouTube. For the people who are out in YouTube, I can see, make sure that you like and subscribe because that is very important to us. For everybody out here, a couple of quick important announcements for you to enjoy. First is going to be the view. Right now, if you see a bunch of small boxes all over your screen, that means you're in gallery view. The best way to see this show is speaker view. So you should see one large box, maybe a couple little boxes above it, but the large box, it's going to give you the best view. The way to do that is go up to the corner. You can see a little button that says view. Click on that, change it to speaker view, and you will have a grand view. You out on YouTube, you're all set. Exits. If you need the exit during the show, it is your home. Please go ahead and exit in case of emergency. Don't worry about us. We'll be fine unless your computer's not insured. Then, grab us and run out the door as well. Bathroom, should you need it during the show, please go ahead and use it. We just ask that you do not bring your device with you because if your camera's accidentally on, it would be an unfortunate incident and you would probably not be very happy. So please make sure you leave your device where it is. Don't worry, we'll be here. And if you missed anything important, remember, the shows are always on YouTube. You can go back and watch anytime because I'm sure one of our cast did something so hilarious you couldn't breathe and you didn't hear all the lines. So make sure you go back and check those out. The chat feature is going to be very important here at our show, whether you're watching again here on Zoom or out on YouTube. There is a chat box. So first you're going to find the chat button, which is right about here. Going to click on that. The chat box is over there. If you're on YouTube, the chat box is already over there. So you can feel free to enter things. So even on YouTube or here, let's go ahead and ask something. Please give me a dish that has tomato sauce in it. Go ahead and write that over there in the chat. See what you've got for different dishes that have tomato sauce in it. Want to see what you can come up with. How crazy can you get? Cool. All right. My name's Daniel. I'm going to be hosting the show this evening, but I've got a heck of a cast ready for you because I got Mallory.
That's me.
I've got John.
Friday, more like Fry-yay, am I right?
Audrey.
I'm going to move to the city and become a big star.
Meredith.
And I am the third in the trifecta of dark hair and glasses.
Ian.
Glad to have y'all here.
And Tim.
Make sure you hydrate.
And of course, we have all of you. And over there in the door, we've got Carrie on the door. And she's got our featured audience member, which is the last element of this piece. It's going to be somebody that we are going to get to share wonderful things with this evening as they answer some very easy questions and inspire our show. So, Carrie, who is in the cup of the night?
I'm really excited. It's Scarlett.
Scarlett!
Oh,
Hey, Scarlett!
Hold on, she got very
her
hungry.
BYOI debut.
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh my goodness.
Here she is.
Okay. All right. This is going to be more interesting when we have the cat answering questions. Okay. So the interviewers here are going to be Mallory and Jonathan. In order to interview Scarlett, we had to find the two youngest people in the cast to do it. And they're here and ready to do that. I'm just going to let the adorableness continue.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Scarlett, you're adorable. Absolutely adorable. All right, so I have very easy questions.
Perfect.
Does Scarlett like to go outside and
She
enjoy
does.
what's her favorite thing to do outside or look at?
Yes, so since she doesn't have her vaccines yet, she gets those at her 2-month appointment. We pretty much go on the deck. So she likes to go on the deck and look out at the neighborhood and sit outside and get a little bit of sun.
Well, since that sounds all well and fun, but I'm sure with all that time on her hands, she has to find other way to entertain herself. So I'm curious, what does she watch on TV?
Oh, so right now we are very big into Hamilton. So we like to watch Hamilton on Disney Plus, and we are a big fan of Beauty and the Beast. So pretty much anything with music is what Miss Scarlett likes.
So Scarlett is a music person already, which is very exciting. So Scarlett, obviously Beauty and the Beast, so Belle's got to be her favorite Disney princess. Does she have a favorite song from Beauty and the Beast?
She likes the one at the beginning where they're all singing in the town. I'm totally blanking right now. Like, bonjour, bonjour.
It's called Belle.
There we go. That one. That's her favorite. I know.
I had to help Chrissy, the Disney princess, with a Disney song.
Yes, thank you.
Twilight Zone.
I love it. So now we're gonna have some food, so we'll be less cranky.
Well,
So that's her favorite, and she likes the first song in Hamilton is her other favorite one. Right? You like Alexander Hamilton. She also likes to eat.
Well, that's great because that actually leads into my next question in terms of food. I've been eating a lot of ice cream lately. Does Scarlett like ice cream?
I bet she would. She likes to look at ice cream, but right now her favorite food is milk. So milk is kind of like ice cream, but
it's
I'd
very
say,
melted ice cream.
yes, exactly. So I bet her favorite flavor would probably be like a cookie dough or an Oreo, like her mom.
Ooh,
Yum.
that sounds really good.
That does sound really good. So Scarlett, obviously, she's only really been out on the deck. But, oh my goodness, she's so cute. If Scarlett could go to any front porch, what front porch would you want to take Scarlett to?
Ooh, let's see, who's front? We'd probably like to go to Lady Gaga's front porch because she's got a lot of costumes to look at. She's got a pretty voice, so I think we'd like to go there. Yeah. Oh, maybe not.
Well, so kind of switching gears then, a lot of celebrities like Lady Gaga, I actually can't confirm the validity of this or not, but a lot of separate celebrities have their own fragrances. And because I am just curious about these things, what scents do you think Scarlett might enjoy?
Ooh, I think she'd probably like some vanilla, some lavender, something kind of calming. And in terms of celebrity scents, she'd probably like some Britney Spears perfume. I feel like Britney Spears got a lot of good perfumes out in the world back in the day. So we'll go with that.
I know, she keeps releasing them and she's just like, oops, I did it again. Here we go.
All right. I love that. Audrey, how are we looking on the board? Are we looking pretty good? Because I can interview Scarlett all night and we could just make that the 7:00 show. How's the board look?
Got a lot of quality content
Got
up
a lot
here.
of quality content. Oh, that means we can't interview Scarlett anymore.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Scarlett. He's so excited about this. All right. So we are going to get this party started in a game we call Movie Critics. And this is slightly different on Movie Critics. We are not going to go ahead and let her have the co-host. She's going to sit and eat because that's what Scarlett needs to do right now. So we're going to do a movie of Scarlett's life. It's a movie all about her before it's even ever happened. So years from now, she can go back and watch what we thought her life would be like. And of course, since it's a movie about Scarlett, it's clearly a musical. The entire thing's a musical because during that entire interview, all we did was talk about music and musicals. So that's the way it is. So we actually begin in kindergarten with Scarlett, and she's making some of her new best friends. But the trouble is, they are really concerned over who's going to get the lead in that year's school kindergarten play. So Chrissy, I'm going to let you just quickly decide which cast member is playing your daughter. And that's all we're gonna need.
I think we're gonna have Mallory play her because Mallory was very excited. Oh, Very intuitive. I know you like that choice.
All right, so Mallory, you were going to be playing her through this entire piece. Yeah, the two friends, we'll find out who they are just really concerned who's getting the role in the kindergarten show, because you know what? That teacher just never really makes the right decision. So let's see Audrey and John and Mallory in this first scene.
I'm so excited about the school musical.
If I don't get the lead in this year's production of Barney, I'm gonna be so mad.
All right, tree number 2. I have been preparing for this role for my entire life. Tree number 2 is, if anyone else gets that part, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Well, I really want to be the lead in the Barney musical too. I think I could do a pretty good job.
I mean, if that's what you want to think, I went to theater for pre-K, so I feel like I'm a bit more qualified.
You went to
okay?
theater for pre-K? That's so cool.
Now, this was the point actually in the movie where the musical part started, because clearly it's not a musical unless characters start singing.
I can't believe you went to theater pre-K. You probably sang and danced all day. I'd really want to go to theater school, but I don't know if it would be that cool.
The shocking part was the amazing number put on by tree number 2.
I thought everybody wanted to be tree number 2. Turns out that's not what they want. They wanted to play the lead. That is why I got this part. Everybody says, "You're great."
All right, fantastic. But then the movie moved on to the future, and Scarlett clearly is going to end up getting a job in college in the library because she loves Belle and books so much, you know, just like Belle really loved books. And that is where Scarlett's going to meet a special friend that'll be so important to her for the rest of their life. And they're actually going to have a duet where each one sings just one line of the song at a time. So let's see Mallory and Meredith play out that scene in the library.
Isn't this just the best?
I find you so friendly.
And we read all of these books.
I can't wait to read them with you.
So many books.
There's so much literature.
But can we read it all?
Or will they fall?
I hope they don't fall off the shelf.
And scene, because clearly with a song like that, you just can't top it. So Scarlett, we know about the future of your life. We hope that that is exactly how it turns out with all the love and joy involved in it. Scarlett, let's everybody give a good, you know, if you can't applaud, there's always the international applause. Great. So, folks, as we move on, we are here every Friday night. And part of being here every Friday night is we're doing it for free so that people have a place to go where they can just laugh and have some fun, no matter what your week was like. And if you are able to make a donation, that is always wonderful. For those who maybe can't, it kind of spreads the love. You can do that one of two great ways. Venmo right there, or if I keep my hand in this so that way the PayPal comes in as well. If you're watching this years from now on YouTube, these links will still work. Feel free to donate. Hopefully we'll be back on the stage by then, but fate runs as it does. Okay, so I'd like to move on to the next game. What is the next game? Will I figure out what the next game is? I think I will. Ooh, answer. So the game we're going to be playing is a game called Questions. And the way Questions works is two people are going to be in a scene, and then they must speak in only questions, but they also must move the storyline along. So they're going to ask questions back and forth. And if anybody makes a statement or asks a Canadian question, or which is where you just kind of go up at the end in inflection, or they just don't like how they're moving the story along, then I get to bounce them, and whoever else gets to come on and continue the scene in any way that I set up and see fit. But remember, you got to move the scene along. So you can't just be like, what? Or, well, maybe, you actually got to have a question set. So if you'd like to play, put your name down there in the chat. Here in Zoom, you're able to play. Out on YouTube, you feel free to watch, but we can still take your suggestions if you put anything in the comment section. Looking really quick, I did not see anybody who put their up, so we're going to run our guys in our show order. Mallory, John, Audrey, Meredith, Ian, and Tim. What is something we didn't touch on the board, Audrey?
I see cookie dough.
Cookie dough, indeed. So I'd actually like to see Mallory and John. They actually are involved in a breakup, but they have to break up with each other while they're stuck on the assembly line at the Ben & Jerry's plant in Vermont. So let's see how this particular breakup goes.
Can you believe we
Why did you eat all the vanilla?
Why didn't you first?
What's so bad about chocolate?
Don't you know how bad that is for you?
Why is it bad?
Don't you know all the extra sugar in there?
Why can't I have sugar when I want to?
Do you know what that'll do to your teeth?
Who needs teeth anyway?
Don't you think people should have the right to chew?
What's chewing ever done for me?
What hasn't it done for you?
Oh, rhetorical rephrase. Sorry, Mallory, you're out of there. So John is very upset about that breakup between vanilla and chocolate and decides to go straight to his manager, who is Audrey, and really have it out on a very personal level.
Why do you keep me here all night?
Have you finished doing the inventory yet?
Why does the inventory need to happen every day?
Well, that's a great question, my employee.
Audrey, right off the bat there. Well, luckily, either Ben or Jerry showed up to explain to John the importance of their job, and Meredith gets to pick whether she is Ben or Jerry in this scenario. Let's see how John handles this.
Hey, have you seen any more of my ice creams?
Oh, which freezer are they in?
Weren't you supposed to write out a map for me?
Why do I need to take a map class?
Oh, no, I don't know where you're going with that. So either Ben or Jerry apparently is lost inside their own facility, and actually Ben ran into Jerry, who was played by Ian, clearly with that beard. And so let's see how those two deal with the fact that they really don't understand their own factory and want to know which one of theirs fault it was.
Where did the employee go?
When did this place get so big?
Aren't you the one who pushed for expansion?
I thought you were the one who signed the lease. Oh, no.
So unfortunately, there goes Ben. Jerry continuously lost as they walked through. They actually came across one of the people on the tour who also had been lost, and they were right near where they put all the cookie dough together. It was actually stuck between them and each other. And yeah, Tim got caught eating the cookie dough on the conveyor line. How's Jerry going to deal with that?
Are you stealing samples?
What kind of samples would you call these?
Isn't it the best you've ever tasted?
Have you ever eaten vanilla?
Why do you think I come up with all kinds of crazy flavors?
How long have you been a boss?
How long have you been coming to this factory?
Why don't you get an egg timer and figure that one out?
Don't you think I have better things to do? I'm a CEO.
Ah, I'm a CEO is a statement at the end of that. And Tim's eating egg timers. So I'm going to kick both of you out there. Also, the question was, why do you think I want? Why do I make so many different flavors? And Tim just couldn't tell us why so many flavors are there. So, end scene. All right, folks. So we've learned what happens with all these questions. Let's find out. By the way, thank you very much, Carrie Ann, for your donation. Always wonderful to have those. Mallory has committed a crime. Little did you know that there are crimes that you can commit on Zoom. And we're going to find out what that crime was, where that crime happened, and who that crime happened with in a game we like to call Interrogation Room. So first, Mallory's going to go away. She's going to go to the breakout room. Bye, Mallory. All right, and if she's gone, my guys can nod and let me know she's gone. Then we are going to come up with the things that she has caused as the issue. So this is where we're going to use that chat feature down there. And again, you can use that either here or out on YouTube. The chat feature works there. It's a little delayed, but it works. So we're going to need a crime. Now, Mallory's young, so that's fun when we drag this game out by picking crimes that are a little more difficult. So can I get let's see, something that some famous figure outside this country did for someone else. So think of some famous person and something that they did for something else. That's a bit more obscure. I just want to see what I can get with that. Then pick a national monument in America. And the who, let's see. There we go. And then let's go with, I forgot the last thing. Oh, the person, right. Anybody you can think that has really, really long hair. Any famous person you could think of that has really long hair. Okay, so let's, oh yes. All right, so we're gonna take from some of our guys because there is some, there's not a lot of grits. All right, so here's the problem, okay? Mallory, her issue was that she planted tulips. She did. It was a terrible crime. And she did that at Old Faithful at Yellowstone, right? And she did that with, clearly, as Chrissy was so excited to say, Rapunzel. So I've got John as one of the detectives that's going to be interrogating Mallory. I could use any of you that may want to play. Sean loves guessing games, so he's here to play. So Sean, go ahead. We'll unmute you. And once we got you, Sean, you there?
Yes.
All right. Oh, it's not Sean. Wait, are you Sean Jr.?
Yeah, I'm Sean Jr.
Okay, we're going to go with Sean Jr. All right, so remember, you can't say any of the things that are there, right? So you can't use the word planting tulips. You can't use the word Old Faithful, and you can't say the word Rapunzel. I got to give it only in clues. And so what are those three things, once again? Sean Jr., they are, what is the crime?
The crime is that someone had two incredibly long hair, and then someone.
Okay, so nope. The crime is planted tulips, right? So we're not inventing new ones. We got to stick to the crime that was have. So planting tulips was the crime. Where was the place, Sean Jr.? Do you remember?
I'm pretty sure it was in that breaker room.
Unfortunately, it was Old Faithful, so I'm getting a little nervous.
Oh.
So planted tulips and Old Faithful. And can you remember who the accomplice was? Who was the third person? Not creating your own. What was the accomplice we decided on?
Who was the accomplice?
Long hair.
Long hair. Rapunzel?
Yes, Rapunzel. Okay, now you get the idea. All right, folks out in Zoom land, you're going to help out Mallory. First, Carrie's going to go ahead and go out and get Mallory to come back. You and the audience are going to help out because it's going to be difficult to guess some of these. So as they're guessing, make sure that you give a thumbs up if Mallory's getting close. All right, let's see those thumbs up and see if those are working, right? Everybody's got their thumbs up. And if she gets it, you're going to go ahead and clap, right? Clap like crazy. That tells us that she's got it. We're so excited for her. She should be back momentarily. Soon as Mallory gets back, we can start the game. Yes, we'll start the game. Not all the same. Mallory will be back soon. And Sean Jr. will stay on topic. Yes, he will. Not create new things. Mallory's taking a long time. There we go. Mallory, you back?
Yeah, I'm back.
Okay, you were a terrible, terrible human being for the awful crimes you committed. Have fun with this one. Let's see how this turns out.
Thanks, Daniel.
Well, if it isn't the dirty criminal herself.
Hey, I keep good hygiene.
Well, I'm surprised to hear that, because when I said dirty, I meant it quite literally. You do, after all, you must enjoy that garden.
Well, yeah, playing in the dirt is my favorite thing to do.
Yeah, I'm sure dirt is loads of fun.
Yeah, dirt, mulch, mud.
And the dirt's fine, but you really had to go and, like, get under it like that.
Well, yeah, how else are you supposed to garden if you don't dig the hole, go in there and, like, make sure it's all secure? You know?
And I think another question I just have to ask is, why not roses?
Well, every rose has its thorn. Hey. But I'm much more of a fan of daisies, things like that. Daisies, tulips, petunias, morning glories. Petunias are lovely. No, daisies.
Oh, okay. So let's backtrack a little bit. So you clearly knew what you were doing. You just listed all those names of flowers there.
Yeah. Daisies, tulips.
Are you kidding?
They're lovely. They have beautiful bulbs like that. They grow every year. They're lovely.
So you just had to, like, make more of them, right? You had to get them all up in there.
Like, continuously planting tulips isn't everybody's favorite thing to do. Guys, the Netherlands did it, and it looks pretty every year.
Listen, if you want to plant tulips, then feel free to book a flight to Amsterdam, sweetheart. But we don't, not here. I'm not the one. No.
Wooden shoes are fantastic.
So, okay. So clearly, you know what you did.
Sorry, I just need to interrupt for a second. The other officer there, Sean Jr., are you there?
Yes.
Can we just see the best impression of you just blowing air straight up? I just wanted to see if you could do it. The other guys have a bet that you can't do it. Just blow air straight up. Cool. Can you do that at the same time every single day for the next, rest of your life?
Well, that'd be more like all eternity.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay, I just wanted to see if you could do it. Sorry, John, the officer. I'll leave you alone.
Okay, no, I love seeing him do it. He's at the same time every day. Very, very reliable source of entertainment.
And reliable sources of entertainment.
As you can see, my cohort here is very shy, and he spouts when he wants to, He tends to stay quiet, but all of a sudden, it's like clockwork. He'll just Like, oh my gosh, he's making himself known.
Okay, like yeah, because you know, like those geysers at Yellowstone National Park, they go off all the time.
And so this one where you planted all these tulips, you had to go and like defile this geyser.
All right, but it is a geyser. Yes, and it's got to be like Yellowstone National Park because like that's amazing. Names are hard, and I don't know names of things.
Well, clearly I won't rely on you when I need
Reliable
to hear
geyser
some
that
names.
flows through at Yellowstone National Park at like the same time every day. I know what it is, but I can't remember the name. Oh man, this is gonna kill me.
Let me ask you, have you ever listened to the rapper Young Reliable?
Old Reliable.
Young Reliable, love his music.
Old Faithful, you know, like Faithful. Yeah, the faith.
See, okay, so you know what you.
Okay, maybe I
you
did.
know what you did. Okay.
But don't think I'm gonna tell you who I had help from.
Oh, then maybe you'd like to tell my cohort, my colleague here, Sean Jr.
Wait. Yeah, and she apparently put her hair out the window.
All right, I love Disney princesses as much as the next person. You know, because that like golden hair, it's just lovely. I mean, like Rapunzel is just so lovely. And she's nice, and she's got a frying pan. And
so she so you had all of those resources working for you. So would you mind running through for me again the whole scenario as in what you did, where you did it, and with whom you did it?
Yeah, give me the paperwork. All right. I know I planted a ton of tulips at Old Faithful in Yellowstone National Park with my BFF, Rapunzel.
Indeed.
Confess.
That's going to be one heck of a lot of towels to dry all that hair from getting wet from Old Faithful. Thank you very much, Sean Jr. You did a great job there. And Mallory, hey, you guessed it faster than you ever have.
So cool. I'm terrible at guessing games. That made me so happy.
You know, that could be debatable. Luckily, we have a game coming up called Debate Club. Mallory, it wasn't a personal attack. I was just making a segue.
Okay.
So on Debate Club, what we're going to do is we're going to have a debate, as you would. And we're going to take turns actually debating issues. No one's just going to yell out repetitively over top of each other. We're going to have a nice, clean debate. The way we keep that set is that if you want to bring up a point of view, you're going to raise your hand and say, challenge, with your hand staying up. That's going to allow me to see that and then call on you, and then you can start speaking about whatever your challenge is. If I accept it, you can continue. If I decline, you have to stop. And if you just keep going, even when someone else is talking, then I'm going to click the mute button. It's a wonderful thing that you can do in some debates that you can't do in all debates. All right, so after I've made enough references to topical situations, I am now going to see if anybody wants to play. It looks like Corey and Chrissy would like to play. Chrissy, you able to raise your hand without dropping Scarlett? Yes.
Oh yeah, we're seated. We're good.
Okay, good. I got a little nervous. I could see you getting excited. Me? Oh, child. I'm sure Scarlett might have a point of view at some point. All right, and we got Corey in the house. All right. Audrey, what is a topic we have not covered from Scarlett yet?
At your service.
Can I hear more about Lady Gaga?
We can hear more about Lady Gaga, and clearly the only person to begin that with is Chrissy. So Chrissy, can you tell us more about Lady Gaga in our game called Debate Club?
Yes, Lady Gaga is a wonderful singer and actress. You probably know who she is because she's a little bit eccentric, but she has a wonderful voice like an angel.
Yes, Meredith.
We all know that she's absolutely wonderful. Lady Gaga is actually Scarlet. All she does is sing ga ga ga.
Challenge.
Please describe more about that, Meredith.
So little baby Scarlet is actually a world-renowned singer, and she has the famous lyrics of "Ga ga ga" and "Ooh ga ga ga." It's
Challenge.
really
Looks like Tim is challenging. Yes, Tim.
I don't think that it's Lady Gaga. I believe that Scarlett's name is Lady Goo Goo.
Oh, yes, you're right. You're right. You get the articulation correct. Go ahead. Tim.
Yeah, well, the issue with changing two vowels is one can get confusing, and then there's probably going to be a lawsuit because you're using someone else's name, and we want Scarlett to be as
Challenge.
unique as possible.
Yes, Ian.
Yeah, if you change two vowels, it's confusing.
Oh, you're right. You're right. Please continue.
See, transposition can often lead to lingual difficulties.
Challenge.
Tim.
He didn't change two vowels, he only changed one in confusing.
Okay, you're going to need to spell that out and explain that because I feel like Ian disagrees.
Okay, I think only one vowel was changed. CONFOZING.
Challenge.
Yes, Ian.
Since he has to bring it up, it's CUN, CUN, FOSOS, ING.
Oh, sorry there, Tim. Not going to quite work. Go ahead.
It's going to take a little more than that. It's going to take a deferent approach to things to be able to make a successful challenge to this, I think. Because
Challenge.
Yes, John.
This weird wordplay is confusing Scarlett, and she's gonna end up pronouncing words incorrectly.
Oh, I accept. Please explain the proper way to teach a child words.
So you start with smaller words, like words with 3 and 4 letters, so that they can get the grasp of easy sounds and the composition of smaller, simpler words.
Challenge.
Tim, you're banned for at least anything to do with words.
So a good way to get that process started is to start by reading them books.
Well, actually, I raised my child on Hamilton, and she turned out fine.
I accept. Please explain.
See, she learned words like declaration, independent,
Challenge.
very early.
Yes, Corey.
Well, what does that have to do with the Declaration of Independence anyway?
Not much. They're just words that she's learning. Sorry, Corey. Keep going, Audrey.
And she learned how to pronounce Alexander, which has an accident.
Everyone in my house wants to talk, including the dogs.
Yes, please, through reference of animals, set for your point.
Challenge.
Tim, no, I want to hear Chrissy's dog.
Those weren't words. That was a dog barking.
Fine, Tim, go ahead with your point.
So,
Challenge.
Yes, Corey.
That is not how you talk like a dog.
I accept. Please explain.
Roof, roof, roof is how you talk like a dog. Not
Yes, Meredith.
actually Tim wasn't trying to talk like a dog. He was trying to talk like one of the Charlie Brown teachers.
Oh, I accept. Please explain.
So what Tim was actually trying to do was talk to Scarlett in the only way that he knew that she would understand, which is through
Challenge.
Yes. John.
How would Tim know what Scarlett can and can't understand?
I accept. We have 30 seconds left. Please explain, John.
Okay, last time I checked, Tim didn't live in Chrissy's house. So, like.
Challenge.
Yes, Mallory.
Last time I checked, you didn't live in Chrissy's house either.
I accept. Please explain who lives in Chrissy's house.
All right.
45 seconds.
So in Chrissy's house, there are Chrissy's 2 amazing Dalmatians. There's Chrissy. There's
Challenge!
husband Chris.
Yes, Meredith.
She only has one Dalmatian and then the dog that's brown.
I accept. 20 seconds. Please explain.
Chrissy has the super duper adorable puppies. One is a Dalmatian, one is brown.
Corey.
Don't forget about Chris.
I accept. Please talk about Chris, the dog.
Chris is actually her husband, not her dog. But when it comes to Chrissy, that's not the.
Chrissy, yes.
When Chris is in trouble, he's in the dog house.
Oh, I accept. Please explain.
So, Chris doesn't get in trouble very often, but sometimes he does get in trouble. And when he gets in trouble.
Yes, Meredith.
Chris is actually always getting into hijinks, therefore always getting into some kind of itty bitty little troubles.
I accept. In less than 10 seconds, please tell us the trouble that Chris gets into.
So the troubles that he gets into is he actually gives the dogs treats, extra treats, without Chrissy even being aware. He's like, hey there, Shelby, why don't you go ahead and have this extra treat? And Shelby's like, nom, 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 nom. That's delicious. Thank you, Chris.
Challenge.
Yes, Ian.
No dogs say om nom nom.
I accept 5 seconds. Please explain.
As we've established, it's roof, roof, roof.
Challenge.
That's
Yes, Tim.
It's not roof, roof, roof. It's a roof, a roof, a roof, a roof, a roof.
I accept 3 seconds. Explain.
Okay, so the problem with
challenge.
Yes, Ian.
He transposed those vowels.
And seed. Fantastic. All right. Great job, Scarlett and puppies. And hopefully Chris won't be in any more trouble recently. Thank you very much, Corey, for that. All right. So once again, as we said, if you are here to watch free, please enjoy. If you are able to make a donation, we always love that. You can still do that one of two great ways. Bring Your Own Improv, our Venmo, or our PayPal. Or if you just want to go on our website and click the Donate Now button. Always super, super helpful. So we appreciate that help. Let's move on to the next game, which is called Centerpiece. It's like Revolver, but with one more player. And this player tonight is going to be Audrey. She's going to be in the center of 4 different scenes. And they're going to have 4 different groups of 2 that are going to play with Audrey. Audrey's difficult part is she has to play a completely different character in every different scene, but she needs to remember what character was in what scene to stay on track. So first off, if there's anybody that wants to play in some scenes in the chat, drop your name. In this group that I have Meredith, Tim, and Ian, I believe, playing some of the extra characters. Without seeing anyone else signing up there, let's go ahead and add Tim to that collection. No, I have Tim. Wait a minute. Tim, Ian, Meredith. So that means Mallory. We'll add Mallory to that. So Mallory, you there?
Yes, I am. I would
right.
hope I'm here.
All right, cool. So the groups are going to be, the first group is going to be Meredith and Tim. The second group is going to be Tim and Ian. The third group's going to be Ian and Mallory. The fourth group's going to be Dark Hair and Glasses. Okay, so to get this started, Audrey, I feel like there's other things on the board we haven't touched. So you can get to pick 3 of those things.
Ooh, lucky me. Okay, so first I see people watching.
Okay.
I see Britney Spears, and I see Oreos.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to give Meredith and Tim, you guys have people watching, whatever people watching means to you and how that relationship comes together. Tim and Ian, you're going to get the word pop because Britney Spears was a pop star. So you're just getting the word pop, P-O-P, to do with as you choose. Ian and Mallory, we're going to deal, since an REO is kind of like an Oreo, but there's a big thing to do in government where the REO is to do with housing. So you guys are getting housing because I like making very strange references. And Mallory and Meredith, you get Dark Hair and Glasses. So let's once again recap. Group number 1.
People watching.
People watching.
All right. Group number 2.
Up.
Group number 3.
Housing.
Housing.
Great. And group number 4.
Dark hair and glasses.
All right, fantastic. You know what? It's something everybody's wanted to see for as long as we can remember because I have brain shutdowns very often. We're going to start with Dark Hair and Glasses.
So,
well, this is a little awkward.
Yo, you guys said that you were gonna wear something different to prom, but we all showed up with the same outfit.
Susan, I thought you said that you were going to buy the other dress, which is why I bought this one.
Okay, I bought it, but I didn't say I was going to wear it, did I?
Well,
Lori, what's up with that? Why are you, we went to the same store together. You saw me buy this dress.
yeah, I did, but it's cute, and I like how frilly and fancy it is, and I wanted to wear it.
Hey, Hey, can you help me up? Give me a minute.
Yeah, sure.
All right.
Here.
Oh wow!
Whoa,
Oh my God!
dude,
That's a lot of pedestrians.
there is way too many people in that road. Somebody should do something about that.
Yeah. They're gonna look. The crosswalk's still on though. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, but we only have like 15 more seconds, so we gotta go. Otherwise, that taxi driver wearing those very dark sunglasses is going to hit us.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this is some delicious soda here. Very
Oh, yeah.
delicious.
For sure. I haven't had a Pepsi like this in about at least 2 weeks.
Well, as for me, I like a nice mint julep every now and then, but I can imbibe in some normal Sprite as well.
Sprite goes well with Pepsi too. Little sauce it up.
Oh, I've never tried that before. Is that a delicacy?
Yeah, have a little bit of this. Okay.
Oh, well, here in the South, we don't usually combine our pop like that, but I don't mind it at all.
You put sugar in tea.
Like, Susan, I'm pretty sure that you need to go home and change.
I just wanted to see what she'd do with the cat. Group 3.
So, I build tiny houses for a living, and I'm just wondering, like, how many mice are we really expecting to live in New York City?
Well, the sewers are getting congested with rats, so the mice got to find someplace to live.
That's what I'm saying, is we can really capitalize, expand on this business. I think we've got a good thing going here.
Yeah, I mean, there's like plenty of spaces in those alleys between apartments. We can set up our own little like tiny mouse homes. We can set up some tiny mouse apartments, rent them out for them. They just gotta pay us some like cheese and shiny objects that they find.
Group 1.
Oh my God, that taxi driver wants to run over this cat.
Oh no! Let's
There's
get
a
a
cat.
ladder and save it.
You don't usually see this many cats in the road, do ya? Weird day today.
Group 3.
So I've been saying that we should really capitalize on the cheese commerce market because, not everybody has money, but everybody has cheese, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's a very easy thing to locate and find.
Group 1.
We saved it.
You guys did such a good job. We're such a good team. Oh my
Group
God.
4.
Brittany, I know you were really heartbroken and you really wanted to wear this dress, but can't we just at least enjoy our senior prom together?
No. We cannot enjoy our prom. We have to have drama.
Well, that's some fancy tasting barbecue sauce you got there. I'm not used to that kind of flavor.
Mix it with a little bit of Pepsi too.
Well, as for me, I think that I just like a nice summer breeze rolling through my hair.
Group 3.
So that's why we have to build the houses really small so we can get a movie deal with HGTV.
Group
Yeah.
1.
That taxi driver, oh my gosh, isn't even paying attention anymore. He's revving his engine.
I think I will tweet about all the cats in the road today.
Group
Yeah,
4.
I bet you guys don't even have this as an accessory.
And scene. I was seeing whether or not the cat and the mice would end up working its way through. But nevertheless, Audrey got in all 4 characters. Give her a hand, of course. And let's move ourselves on to something that we need to say again. Audrey was so good in that. Hey, we should say it again. Audrey was really decent in that. And we'll say it again one more time because it's a game called Say It Again. The way this game works is people are going to be in a scene. During that scene, if I say it again, the person must say something remarkably different than what they just said. So it won't be like, Audrey was great, Audrey was awesome, Audrey was fantastic. It would have to be like, Audrey is great, I like peanut butter. Did you see the latest Giants game? So that is how we move our way through the game. So I've got Mallory and John playing this. Is there any other youngin that would like to play along with us? Feel free to put your name there in the chat. And if anybody out on YouTube wants to give us suggestions for the next scene, just go ahead and drop 1-syllable words out there. If I see one come up, I'm going to go ahead and pull those. I see we have a number of people out on YouTube. Okay, not seeing anybody volunteer. I'm going to throw Audrey in there again. Audrey gets to play some more. So let's see, folks in the chat. You know what? Go ahead and give me 1-syllable words, and we'll see what we can do with that. All right. So I see Sky in there. So you three are actually, 2 of you are a married couple about to go skydiving for the first time. And of course, the third person is the pilot who already has the cool sunglasses from the previous scene. So let's go ahead and see this couple of Mallory and John who they just want to jump out of that plane, but it's just, ooh, that's a lot. And how does the pilot work into this entire situation? And so we move on.
Do you think you can bring the plane just a little lower to the ground? I'm so scared.
I would love to, but there is too many geese flying in these skies.
I mean, I know the geese are flying in the sky, but do we really have to not be able to see the trees?
It's very imperative that the clouds are in the way between you and the ground.
Say it again.
If the clouds are between you, then that's a good sign, Stu.
Say it again.
You know, I've been thinking maybe I chose the wrong job.
But what if our parachutes don't open?
You know, when your parachutes don't open, I think that's just a sign that you should learn to fly and become like a goose. That's what I always say.
I've always wanted to fly.
Say it again.
I've always wanted to throw up.
Say it again.
I want to go to the ground right now because there are cars. Cars are lovely. Let's drive them right now.
You know, I think that might be better for us as a couple. So we could just land the plane and we'll just go for a nice Sunday drive.
Oh, can I come too?
You know what? Yeah, that sounds like a lovely idea.
Say it again.
It's date night. You might like third wheel a little bit.
I don't mind. I'm used to it. I drive planes for a living that carry 2 people.
It could work out. We have been looking to expand our social circle.
Yeah, exactly. And who better than to invite a guy who drives planes and knows every single thing there is to know about geese.
You know, I think this might be the start of a very beautiful friendship.
Say it again.
You're kind of creepy.
I get that a lot somehow.
And scene. All right. So always make sure that you invite your pilot back to having a fun car ride just to show them how much scarier that can be. All right, folks, we've come to it, the last game of the night. Aww. But it's going to be a fun game. It's a game called Alpha Cuts, in which our group is going to be doing a series of scenes which they can cut and wipe and tap, or I might change out where we're going with it. But while they're doing that, they must begin the next sentence of that they're delivering with the next letter of the alphabet. So that's where it gets difficult. So let's go to Chrissy and Scarlett. Somebody can unmute them. You there?
We are here.
Okay. What is it that Scarlett heard tonight that she got most happy about? So we need to make a scene about.
Ooh, what did you like? I think she really liked all the singing.
Oh, you're right, because there's nothing better in life than to make sure that people sing while playing the alphabet game.
Yeah.
So
Thank you, Scarlett.
every single one of everybody's lines tonight, while they move through the alphabet, needs to be sung. And so let's go ahead and start this with Mallory and John. And let's go back to the ice cream factory and see how this married couple who just jumped out of a plane are now lost inside the maze of the ice cream factory. We'll begin nice and easy, though. One thing easy, we could start with the letter A.
Absolutely not. There are geese on these ice cream containers.
Oh, sorry, I'm knocking out John. He didn't sing that line. Okay, so Audrey, you're actually part of the couple.
All I know about geese is that they are so smart, so they belong in this factory as workers for us all.
But isn't that against labor law? We can't hire geese to be employees. We need to hire folks because, the health department might just shut us down.
Consider this. I only want you to know that you are full of facts about geese and labor laws. I think that you're real smart.
Didn't you know I had to study this in college? It was my major.
Everybody knows that we're talking about your skills. Can you be my lawyer?
Now, right above this actually were two geese who were flying around watching this interaction and discussing about how they knew the most about humans. And that was Meredith and Ian playing those two geese. Remember, it's still the singing alphabet game. Since they're geese, we'll begin with G.
Golly, wow, look at them at the distance. I think that they want to play with us.
Humans are always getting in the way. Humans are always making it so grim. Humans are the people that I don't want to be with, so I'm just going to leave some droppings for them.
I think we might make some friendly moments if we poo right on their heads. But maybe we could find a statue or a frying truck.
Just watch me take all this grass and watch me turn it into dung. Just watch me leave a big old trail for these people to clean up. Haha.
Now, actually, right below there were the two lawn keepers, the groundsmen of Tim, and giving John a second try here, in which they were dealing with trying to tend to their lawns while all these geese were flying down and tourists going into the ice cream factory were walking on the grass. Let's see those two do that. And of course, we'll start them at, I don't know, you.
Usually there isn't this much due, this much due, this much due. Usually there isn't this much poo, but I guess the geese have gas.
Verily, we need to clean it up now. Clean it up now. Clean it up now. Verily, we need to clean it up now, or our lawn will smell like crap.
Why don't we take a break real soon? I'm real tired. You must be too. Why don't we take a break real soon? Because our contract is almost up.
Excellent.
Oh, I trapped him a bit there. Folks, a great show tonight, and obviously having our youngest fam, who any of you know, Chrissy is one of our cast members. Scarlett is the second baby born into BYOI, so we know she'll probably be in the cast, about 18 years or so. So we'll see how that all plays out. Thank you very much to Scarlett there. Thank you very much to all of the audience out there, and to those who donated. We really appreciate helping us so we can keep doing this. every single week, as we will be all the way through the end of this year and possibly far into next year. Obviously, here in October, check out near the end of the month, we'll probably be doing a Halloween show. We go all the way to the end of November, and then we take the month of December off. So keep that in mind while you're planning your weekends. If you have anybody that would like to have an event, like a birthday party or company event, have them get in touch with us through our website. And if you want to tell friends about the show and bring more people, remember, anyone from around the world can see this show. So if you're like, wait, I have a friend out in Topeka, then go ahead and invite them to the show. Just make sure you give them the right time allotment so they know, they show up at the right time and they're not like an hour late. Okay, folks. Well, it's been a heck of a show and a heck of a thing tonight. Let's check out that cast and give them big applause, because first we had Mallory.
I need to go plant some tulips. I'll be back.
We had John.
I'm so excited. I just got my tickets to the new musical Les Misergues.
Audrey.
There's a lot of audience members out there tonight.
Meredith.
It's important to categorize.
Ian.
Guide Newt, everybody.
John. I'm sorry, Tim.
Is Scarlett's favorite Britney Spears song, Oops, I Did It Again?
And of course, all of you, thank you very much tonight.
Hey.
Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.
Clock show if you have